Good morning. It's an inside day, inclement weather. But here we go on lesson 80. Before we get started, just taking a long, slow, deep breath in. Getting present and connected to stillness. Well, let me just start here. Being here now. And from here we go. I'm just thankful and grateful for what comes up for me in this stillness is gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, gratitude for this opportunity, gratitude for this space. And lesson 80 in A Course in Miracles is realizing that our problems have been solved. That our problem has been solved. Realizing that identifying the problem helps solve the problem. That was actually my experience yesterday. And once I realized that the problem was thinking I had to go at it alone and I didn't have access. The obvious solution was don't go at it alone, go with God. And so we are moving in that direction. And so today is really about experiencing the joy and the peace of realizing that your problems have been solved. There's one problem and there's one obvious solution. And when you realize the problem, the solution comes right there. And so today, thinking about realizing that your problems have been solved and sitting in and being with the peace of that resolution. It's a great meditation for today, that all the things we've been carrying, we don't actually have to carry. The problems have been solved. The open loops in our brains have been resolved, that God's got us. So I'm thinking about some of my own, like in the area of my business or some debt I'm dealing with, unwinding, or in relationships. It's the same one problem that I think I have to go with it alone. I can't take it to God. Actually, I can bring it to God. I can give it to God. And then it's solved. It's solved. So it's a good reminder, a good place for me to come back to. And a moment I think the course is pointing us to, the lesson is pointing us to a moment of real peace and joy in this realization that all our problems have actually been solved. So here we are. That's what we get for today. We get to be in the joy of, and at any point during the day, come back to the joy that our problems have been solved, and suggest that we come back to or remind ourselves of that as we go. So, congratulations, your problems have been solved. There is a peace and there is a real calm in knowing that. And there's less for you to do. You get to just be more in the being. And so, at least that's my experience. What's your experience? What comes up for you? What's coming up? You know what? I will say, I also had an experience of saying, like, really? Is it really that simple? When I was reading it this morning, is it really that simple? Is it really that straightforward? And I noticed that idea and that feeling, and I tried to just let it pass and come back to, well, actually it is. When I tested it for myself, my feeling was actually it is that simple. So, yeah, it's that simple. That our problems, my problem was not going, thinking I had to go at everything alone. And then the solution is don't go alone, go with God. And that's the answer to everything. So that's a reminder to me now and a reminder to all of us. And so today's walking meditation, there's actually no more problems. The problems are solved. I actually felt like it also could have been, people could think it's so easy and dismissive. We could dismiss what people are going through. And it's not intended to do that at all. But I also hear a space and see a space to say, what if it's solved? Just what if? What if all my problems are solved? What if I lived in that space? And how might that feel? And I could experience more of that, just simply for the joy of doing that. And so, what comes up for you? Where do you have to let go of preconceived notions of what it's supposed to feel like or be like? And what else? What else is there for you? What if all your problems were solved? So I'll leave you with that today. If you want and just invite you in your own time and space to reflect and be with whatever's there. So sending you peace and joy today. And also, if you want to continue on this reflection process, I have created a guide at the bottom or below that can help you in your reflection. There's no getting it wrong, and it's all there for you, or the world is here for us. Okay, have a great day. Bye.